What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be starting something new. We're going to be reviewing Raw from last night, the April 17th, 2023 episode of Raw, and we're going to try doing it under 10 minutes. So make sure you go down below, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. The more you support this series, the more I'll bring to you, and I'm just trying to test the waters here before the draft. So let's get right into the very first segment. The first segment consisted of Paul Heyman, Jimmy, and Jey Uso and Solo coming out. And Jey, Little Rock, the Bloodline's in your city. But then the Judgment Day, they interrupt, and they're going face to face. And Paul Heyman, he announces, hey, look, the Bloodline and Judgment Day, we don't need to have this separation. We're going to have a short-term partnership where Sami, Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle will face the Judgment Day in the main event, while Solo will take care of Dominic's business of Rey Mysterio. Solo and Rey then proceeded to fight, in which that match went on for like 10 minutes. There was some good back and forth, but then the Usos tried to interfere, help out their little brother, but then the LWO stopped that. They attacked the Usos. Then Solo ends up picking up the victory. And then after the fact, Bloodline come out and they beat down the LWO. After that, we head into a backstage segment where Maxine, Gable, those two argue over Otis or Otis, and they're just kind of mentioning the draft as that is coming up, not this Friday coming up, but next Friday. That is where we head into the ring where Bianca Belair will be facing Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai, she had a good showing and all, but for me, I think personally, the Bianca Belair Raw Women's title reign is just kind of getting stale at this point. It's been over a year, I think. And yeah, so I felt like Dakota could have used this win a heck of a lot, but Bianca wins Law. Then we head backstage with the Judgment Day, and in which it is revealed that Bad Bunny will be on next week. And then, you know, Priest, they're just talking about Bad Bunny. I won't be his friend, and then wah. But Paul comes and he says, how was that? You know, Solo taking care of Rey Mysterio, and all of them just say, it was alright, I guess, but that was this segment. Then it's time for Cody. Cody Rhodes is probably my favorite on the roster besides, you know, Seth Rollins. They're kind of up there together, but we'll get to Rollins here in a little bit. But Cody Rhodes comes out and he says, I know exactly what I want to talk about and who I want to talk to. And he calls out the Beast Brock Lesnar, but Adam Pearce comes out and says, Cody, you can't compete. You can't, because you're not medically cleared. Please leave. And then Cody Rhodes, he leaves, you know, but he changes his mind. He grabs a chair, re-enters the ring. Now here comes the first wave of security. Then Brock Lesnar's music hits. Pierce says, please, 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 and tells them to wait because it's official, a backlash. Cody then attacks all the security. He takes care of the first wave, and then here comes another wave. He takes care of that wave, and then here comes another wave. All the while, Brock Lesnar is at the top of the entrance stage just laughing, and then he ends up leaving. Cody, you know, he gets back into the ring. He grabs a mic. He says, Brock, you can wear your silly cowboy hat, but you are not a cowboy. You are a coward. And that was about it. I'm kind of excited for their Backlash match, you know. With Roman not being on the card, you got to have some sort of main event caliber match, and that will definitely end up filling that spot. Then after some great segments, we had a phenomenal match. This is probably a match of the year candidate. Actually, maybe not, but that match was actually very, very good between The Miz and Seth Rollins. Miz attacked Rollins during his entrance, but Rollins ends up beating Miz. This match had no reason to be that good. I've always loved Rollins' in-ring work, but I got a lot more respect for Miz's in-ring work now. But yeah, I can't really describe it a whole heck of a lot, but this is a really good match. You guys should go back and watch it. Now headed right back to backstage, we see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle describing some plans for Judgment Day. Riddle says he has an idea. He's going to, you know how Solo has the Samoan spike using his thumb. He said, you know what, I'm going to take my big toe and I'm going to spike him in the jugular. Kevin Owens said that is a terrible idea, in which I think it could have been funny, but he just said he was joking around. You know, they took out all of his friends, you know, they took him out of action, that he's just ready to kick their butt. But yeah, so I thought it was some good character development with Riddle. You know, he's being a bit more serious instead of that goofy guy that we're used to. But then we had Lashley versus Theory. Now, I'll admit, I'm not the biggest fan of Theory. I think he's overrated, but it's whatever. Theory was surprisingly getting kind of he was kind of dominating Lashley. When Lashley is, pretty big guy. I don't know if that should have been the way to go, but hey, as long as Theory can get, he came out with the new John Cena-esque shirt. But after the match, during the match, Bronson attacked Lashley. He attacked them both, and then Bronson just kept attacking Lashley. But then we had Trish Stratus coming out to explain her actions. She made some good points, I guess. She came out and she said that she was the entire reason that the women's division actually has any success was because of her paving the way, and I really enjoyed how they ended up having her tell that story. She acknowledged that she was the one who attacked Lita last week, and she said she's not a nostalgic act. She is the main girl, and she's not a sidekick to Becky Lynch like Lita was. This match was kind of just crickets. It was between Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville versus Michin and Candice. I enjoy both teams, but the crowd did not. Sonya and Chelsea won. They came out and then they splashed water in Liv's face for their tag match. Then it was main event time, 3v3. You had the Judgment Day versus Kevin, Sami, and Riddle. They've been building this match up all night since the very opening segment, in which it is what it is. But either way, there was a fun match going back and forth, and then Riddle ended up hitting Balor with the floating bro, winning the match. Usos, Bloodline, LWO, everyone was beating the crap out of each other, and it was very, very chaotic. I enjoyed this ending to Raw. I enjoyed the endings where it's like just complete chaos, but overall, this Raw was pretty solid. Now, I just breezed through the entirety of Raw there, but I wanted to do this a couple of weeks before the draft even started, so I can kind of get my foot wet in it, and so I can, make some pretty good content when it comes to the draft videos and all of that. But yeah, I wanted to do this sort of idea where I can just breeze through Raw and SmackDown in under 10 minutes. I'm going to have to take a little bit of longer time with that just because it was only 6 minutes, so I still had 4 minutes to spare, in which that is why I'm talking to you guys for the outro. If you guys enjoyed this, leave them down in some comments below what you guys would like to see going forward. I thought it was fun. I'm already going to be watching Raw and SmackDown, so I figured why not make a video out of it. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you go down below, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever time is for you. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to start doing some daily uploads. Bye.